This is Mount Fanjing, the main peak of the Wuling mountain range in Guizhou province. It boasts a unique landscape. Its unusually shaped peaks and rocks are enshrouded by clouds and mist year-round, giving the place an otherworldly vibe. According to historical records, animals that looked a lot like humans frequented a temple on Mount Fanjing. They liked to move in groups. They didn't attack humans, and nor did they actively approach humans. Although there are many stories about these animals, few locals claim to have seen them with their own eyes. At the foot of Mount Fanjing, there's an ethnic Miao village called Langjiaba. In these mountains, there's a long tradition of collecting medicinal herbs. The most valuable herbs are often found where it's the most dangerous to climb, and it's exactly these places that offer the best opportunity to come into contact with rare species.
我75了，我没得见过。我又没长上山啊。
我看到过，大概起码我日子长了大，我起码看了20次。
尾巴长，灰不的。
尾巴它比那样长些吧，比老长的。它那个碗去打在它屁股上啊，那尾巴长。
尾巴拉长点。
哎，尾巴有拉长，猴子嘛拉长点。
它只给树枝丢到，根树枝丢到，根树枝它丢出去就这里。
长尾巴嘛没得少数。 还有个一称，他们都得又看着称就上去了，分不出讲是哪一个，就是讲是故事。啊，反正正在那头是还经受过。
It turns out that these monkeys are actually a very rare species of primate. They're known as Guizhou golden snub-nosed monkeys. Their scientific name is Rhinopithecus. These monkeys can only be found in the core of the Mount Fanjing National Nature Reserve. There are now only 700 of them left. That's about half the number of giant pandas in the wild. It's April 2012 and a team of zoologists who specialize in golden snub-nosed monkeys have entered the core of the Mount Fanjing National Nature Reserve. They come here almost every year to observe how the monkeys are doing in their wild habitat. They detail their habits, social groupings and breeding patterns. As the crow flies, the distance between the village at the foot of the mountain and the Yangaoping monitoring station up the mountain is just 5 kilometers. But the mountain path is winding and rugged. The team often hires people to carry a lot of provisions up the mountain so that they can stay there longer. In 1903, British zoologist Oldfield Thomas bought the skin of a golden snub-nosed monkey in the Mount Fanjing region. This was the first time Western zoologists had learned the existence of these monkeys. In the subsequent 60 years plus, Chinese and Western zoologists tried to find the monkeys in Mount Fanjing, but they came up empty-handed. And for a time, some believed that the species had become extinct. But then, in 1967, a villager caught a monkey from the mountain eating his vegetables, and the monkey turned out to be a golden snub-nosed monkey.
就是沿高平的话，往这边看那个下面， 往这边看就牛角洞，这边红子区，那个猴子经常到这儿。
Yang Yeching, the leader of the research team, is going on 70 years old. However, he's not just a senior zoologist. He was the director of the Mount Fanjing Nature Reserve. He knows the rare species in the mountains like the back of his hand. He's been observing the monkeys in the wild for more than 30 years. He's also the leader of the Golden Snub-Nosed Monkey Artificial Breeding Project. Research on these monkeys is pretty much his life.
老营地原来帐篷棚子就是搭在这个地方，然后那还搭了一块灶嘛。这老营地的话住了10几年了。前面这几个是樱桃，后面的几个的话，那个也是这个蔷薇科的丑拟，这都是他喜欢的食物。如果运气好，很可能他就会跟着这个沟下面上到这个坡子上面。多的时候。 这一个坡面上全部布满，像这个3、4月份这个时候的话，容易看到。它在这个生产小猴的时候，大部分猴子会到这一块，就是岩高坪这个区域来。所以的话，往往在这个时候，它会形成很大的区域，几百只一群。因为当大群集中的时候，它的观察面积比较大，对于敌害就容易发现。 那么这个新鲜的树叶，嫩芽、花，给它提供的食物也多。大群在一个地方活动，也不太愁那个食物的问题。
It's April, and new shoots of vegetation are the monkeys' favourite food. At this time of the year, the forest isn't too dense, so it's a good opportunity to observe the monkeys. However, even for the scientists who know the monkeys well, spotting them isn't easy. It usually takes days for the scientists to track them in the mountains, and then it's normal to come up empty-handed.
这种地方，这个地方摔跤了，一个不得了的。
前后被国内好多研究灵长类的学者认为是最难研究的灵长类之一，在咱们中国难看到，它搜集资料的难度就大。所以说，这个研究前猴有时候也有点运气成分，这是真的。
Yang Yeching's student Niu Kefeng specializes in research on the migration and communication of Guizhou golden snub-nosed monkeys. Having conducted research on the monkeys in Mount Fanjing for years, he has his own understanding of their world.
像人上班工作一样，每天一早上太阳一出，爬到高海拔去采食休息，然后午休。 下午采食完了之后，又回到低海拔。现在的话，我们认为都可能跟食物有关，只是说现在我们还需要进一步的科学的证据去论证。
因为我有2次这个经历是什么？就是雾天的时候，
特别近，
特别近。结果一阵风来，你知道梵净山这个天气，一阵风来之后把雾给刮掉了。我和他四目相对，然后赤裸裸的看着他，然后他也看着我。一开始他不动。 他很狡猾，他不动，结果他一看之后，快着头就扔下去了。
Dr. Cui Duoying is a zoologist from the Beijing Zoo. He knows a great deal about animal eating and breeding habits. He also conducts field research on a regular basis. He's been to Mount Fanjing multiple times.
这不都是猴粪吗？这边这前进猴的都。 这都长毛了，这个粪便的话，它应该是1个月以前的了，
又一个滇金丝猴还有其他的野猴，他们做研究，要么就是在这个大树上、很高的树上休息，就是以前的这个观点就是说，它需要安全的。
猴子为什么会选择南竹林这种生境？
现在这个不好说。
So far, 5 types of golden snub-nosed monkeys have been discovered. In addition to Vietnamese and Myanmar golden snub-nosed monkeys, there are Sichuan, Yunnan and Guizhou golden snub-nosed monkeys. Of these monkeys, those in Sichuan were the first to be discovered. They're known, of course, for their golden fur. But as a matter of fact, the most prominent feature of golden snub-nosed monkeys is not their fur, but their snub nose. Of all the types of golden snub-nosed monkeys, the Sichuan golden snub-nosed monkey has the largest population and the widest area of distribution. Yunnan golden snub-nosed monkeys, however, have black and white fur, not golden fur. Their distinguishing feature is their red and fat lips. Yunnan golden snub-nosed monkeys are found in Yunnan and Tibet, and they number between just 2,000 and 3,000, perilously close to extinction. Guizhou golden snub-nosed monkeys mainly have black fur, golden necks and arms, and a white mane on their upper backs. It's easy to recognize them. They're found only within the 200 square kilometre core area of the Mount Fanjing Nature Reserve. They number just over 700 and are clearly on the brink of extinction. The elevation of Mount Fanjing is over 2,000 metres. Its cliffs are so steep that many parts of it are remote and uninhabited, and this helps to keep the subtropical virgin forests here intact. They provide a unique living environment for most of the animals and plants that call this place home. Before the scientists are halfway to their destination, they come across a bamboo snake. Deep in Mount Fanjing, there are several types of venomous snakes, including bamboo snakes, long-nosed pit vipers, and Jerdon's pit vipers. Bites from any of these venomous snakes are fatal. Once, during a field investigation, a bamboo snake bit Yan Ye-chin, and his life hung in the balance.
牛角洞这些乡亲呢知道了以后，也没等什么调人，他们自己直接上来。晚上已经快1点钟了，半夜，等凌晨了已经，然后强行把我抬下来。我本来说算了，他们非要抬，2个人抬，2个抬，前面那一个人的话路陡了，他又下雨，他一脚就滑下去。这一滑下去，他一屁股坐在地上以后，他手还撑着，免得我从上面摔下来。这个好。 这个好，这个好。那路要死吗？对。然后。
The scientists managed to dig up some fresh bamboo shoots to add to their simple diet on the mountain. All of a sudden, there's a commotion in the trees, and as the branches rattle, monkeys appear. On their hairy faces are thick beards and long noses. They look very different from golden snub-nosed monkeys. They are, in fact, Tibetan macaques, another kind of primate found on Mount Fanjing. These monkeys often appear in a fixed area, whereas golden snub-nosed monkeys move all over the place. It seems that these monkeys are used to humans. They don't seem to fear the approaching scientists. After more than 4 hours of hard trekking, the research team finally arrives at the monitoring station at an elevation of 1,650 meters. This is a long-term camp established for scientists to observe the monkeys. Scientists live here for several months or longer every year. The living conditions are basic, but much better than tents. Jakob Clark is a German primate researcher. He and his assistant James came to Mount Fanjing 2 weeks ago in the hopes of observing Guizhou golden snub-nosed monkeys.
They stay in family groups. It's not clear if they have one adult male or more than one. This is my goal, yeah. If you see them in supergroups, it's more difficult. So you can clarify the distance between the adult males, and if the distance is quite far, then they are separated family units.
They've searched for the monkeys for more than 10 days in the forest close to the monitoring station, but they haven't found any. As the monkeys don't have a fixed territory, finding them is a challenge for the scientists.
We look for the snakes. Okay. If the monkeys come to this area, it's very good place. Very good place.
James, will you try it?
You should try. But be careful. That's it. Do you think it's okay?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you say, James?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Bamboo, all sorts of stuff like that. But no monkeys. No猴子.
Is it common for the monkeys to come here at this time of year?
Not very often. Just occasionally. No.
So they wake up, they move up the hill to feed.
Yeah.
And then they rest, and then they feed again, and then they go down.
Yeah, to the sleeping inside.
Why don't they sleep up there? It's too cold at night?
Predator is one most important factors to influence monkeys' sleeping locations. And I think another reason maybe is the micro habitat. Because when the monkeys go down, there are more and more huge trees. They have big canopy, even some decidual evergreen trees.
Yeah.
So
okay. So they are protected from rain and wind.
Yeah.
I think we should go to Yushan Go.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
We should go there. 哎嘿，我说打电话打不通你的。哎，采鲜饭去了，采鲜饭是吧？
我看到10多只，但是我没有看清楚前面有多少，我只看到10多只都往下走。
哦，你去牛峰堡了是吧？
哎，对。
那么远啊
How long does it take to go there? About 2 hours?
I think if we go quickly, I think at least need 2.5 hours.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah.
It's getting late. Bao is really too far away to get there and back in a day, so they have to return to camp.
你们最近这几天见到猴了吗？
没有。
啊，兄弟们，
没有。
没有见到，
但是有听到。
昨天这个猴子全部在这一片，全部200高子，全部在这一片。
你觉得明天在老营地等着可能性大，还是往那边走跟着猴走可能性大？
我觉得根据这个猴子这个活动情况来他们反映啊，我们去玉泉沟找到的可能性更大。
The scientists haven't seen any monkeys for several days running, and they're divided over which way to head. They finally decide to divide themselves into 2 groups, the southern line and the northern line.
This spot is also our observation point. 金丝猴会从那个地方上来，所以你如果认真看的话，你看我现在虽然没观察了，我那个地方放了一个红外线机。 看到没有？树上，这个到了这个顶端的时候，一定要停下来，因为它有时候在那边叫，声音被这山挡了传不过来，所以你在这边停下来，仔细听一听，前面有声音没有？如果说前面有声音，就得非常小心的、慢慢的接近，所以这叫聱口。
Young Yachin has been leading the scientists on the northern route for a day, but they've come up with nothing. Fortunately for Jacob's team on the southern route, they managed to see the monkeys and even snap a couple of pictures of them.
Wow, nice photo. Do you think that this is a traveling path of the monkeys?
Yes, yes.
So you get...
Yes, they all use the same trees. All of them.
Wow.
So that's the reason why I could photograph so many monkeys jumping from one tree to the next, because they all did it, and it was so. Yeah, it was quite easy to get them.
架桥行为啊，架桥那个带运动的血统。
They are so colorful and big. They were everywhere, and they was a huge group, and it was amazing. Just the thing that they occur in the huge groups, it's different to others. So actually all others just occur in family groups, so with about 7 to 12 animals, and here we had 150 and more, so that is different, yeah.
It's been raining for more than 10 days. The rainy season on Mount Fanjing starts in late April. Unfortunately, this kind of weather makes it difficult to see monkeys even if they're right in front of you. And this year, the rainy season has arrived earlier than last year. Since the scientists are running out of daily necessities and have missed the best time to conduct their field research, they have to pack up for the season. Disappointed by the rain, they look forward to the next season. Hard work is rewarded with results. This is the first time the Guangzhou golden snub-nosed monkeys have been filmed in high definition.